Well, it's official. I'm getting one of these surgically implanted in my body. A year after I broke my pelvis, I'm in Switzerland, about to get repaired and put back together. I've been staying with my parents, and they've been concerned about me, checking out videos on YouTube, like old people do. Me, I'm concerned about my surgery, and I don't want to watch videos about surgical procedures. Freaks me out. I stripped off my trinkets. These can't be part of this voyage. I'll keep my port and starboard reminders on. If they can stay, cool. If not, they can cut them off.
This is it. In a few minutes I'm gonna be getting sliced up and fixed up. And I'm a little nervous, but I think it'll be okay. Has to be okay. It will be okay. 6:30 in the morning. I think I'll say hello in a few hours, hopefully. Fingers crossed, man.
They took me into surgery. I met a bunch of very polite, friendly doctors in white and masks, and then nothing.
I'm awake. I made it through the operation. Apparently everything went well. It was a little freaky. The bottom half of my body just sleep, so I couldn't feel anything. But the rest of me could still somewhat hear stuff. So I heard them sawing and hammering and everything, man. Anyways, everything seems like it went well. I'm so happy I'm awake. My feet are coming back to life a little bit. The only thing is when I touch my penis, I can't feel anything. I got no feeling down there. Now I'm just waiting for some food. I'm starving. I didn't eat for almost 48 hours.
Right after I woke up, they took me in for an x-ray to check if everything was good inside me.
So a few words about my surgery. It was quite an operation. All the people that were involved, extremely nice, extremely forthcoming with all information, what they're going to do, etc., etc. A whole crew, a whole team. I went down, they put me down, and the one thing that was kind of weird, they told me that they were giving me like an epidural. So I was only numb from the waist down. That's the only part of me that was asleep. The rest of me was still awake and conscious. And I really didn't want that. I didn't want to hear the sounds, and I've seen too many episodes of ER and Grey's Anatomy where, the whole team is sitting there chatting about their love lives and boats and, dramas and stuff like that while they're operating. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Nor do I want to hear any kind of strange noises and stuff like that from the actual surgery. That being said, I was out, I felt I was asleep, but I heard the sawing of my femur, and I heard the hammering and pong 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 of them putting in the prosthesis into my bone and shit. It was kind of freaky. And but it was not a big deal. It didn't bother me. It was like having a dream and being conscious. And I have to tell you, I have that weird ability to do that. I can actually dream, and when I'm inside my dream, when I'm having, like, for example, a nightmare, I know in my nightmare that I'm having a nightmare, and I try to wake myself up. So I'll, like, lay down and say to myself, wake up, Alex, you're in a nightmare, this is over, you have to wake up. And I'm conscious of being in a dream and trying to wake up. And it's kind of freaky, but it actually works. Sometimes I'm like, oh, geez, thank God I woke up, like I'm losing my boat, I'm being chased, all sorts of, nightmarish stuff. And then I can make myself wake up while sleeping in my dream. Kind of freaky? Anyways, this was kind of what it was like during the surgery. So anyways, now I'm all happy, I'm well, I'm just waking up. I got all the feeling in my feet back. I get the feeling in my penis back, which is really something that's making me very happy. Now, I don't know if it'll perform we'll get to that later. I just got a slight pain where they, cut me and stuff like that. The only thing is I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything for over 24 hours, and all I've got is a bunch of dried toast and some tea and plain vanilla yogurt. Oh, I'm gonna chow down into that. I'm super happy. Thank you, Swiss system.
I mentioned before that the CHUV Hospital was rated as one of the top 10 hospitals in the world by Newsweek magazine. Well, if it were up to me, they'd be number one. Eventually, I got food. And breakfast is at 6 a.m., and just enough energy for what would happen next.
Physiotherapist is here, and she's gonna go give me some anti-slip socks and a pair of crutches. Am I gonna get to stand up? Holy cow!
Present to you Rachel. She's Portuguese. Do you speak English, Rachel?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So tell us about yourself. Where you come from Portugal, and why did you come here?
I came here to work. I'm from Portugal, Alentejo, between Lisbon and Algarve. And I finished the university and I didn't have a job. So my parents said, you have to find a job, otherwise you stay with us. And then I wanted to be independent, so I came here in Switzerland.
And she's helping me do a few exercises. What do I have to do, Rachel, to get better so I can dance kizomba?
Exercises and dance a little bit.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, thank you, Rachel. You've been very kind. I'll miss you guys, and maybe I'll see you in Cape Verde.
Cape Verde.
After a walk, lunch is served, and I gotta say, man, this pork chop was awesome. And it got even better the next day.
This is the team, a part of the team that has saved my life, changed my life forever. These guys were in the surgery room and fixed me up, and thank you all. What's your name?
Paul.
Paul.
Yvonne.
Yvonne.
Robin.
Thibaut. Thibaut.
Julien.
Julien. Thank you all. Merci à tous.
These guys were really, really great.
You guys are amazing.
And I would love to have my surgeon tell me all about it. I'm going to try to interview her because she was quite something. I think my case was pretty freaky. So now I'm going to be freaky, but freaky in a good way.
Au revoir. Ciao. This is my surgeon, my doctor, or the doctor, the surgeon. Surgeon Kägi. What did you have to do with me?
On a fait une prothèse totale de la hanche. C'était une arthrose post-traumatique à cause d'une fracture de l'acétabulum traitée pas correctement. Et du coup, c'était une arthrose post-traumatique sévère. Donc, on a mis une cupule en métal dans l'acétabulum. On a rempli l'acétabulum avec de l'os de la tête du fémur parce qu'en fait, c'était tout enfoncé à cause de la fracture qui a déplacé. Et donc on a rempli ça avec de l'os qui va devenir solide. Et puis on a mis une cupule dans l'acétabulum qui est fixée avec un système de press-fit dans l'acétabulum. Et on a mis une tige cimentée dans le fémur. Et puis c'est la tête qui est clippée sur la tige qui articule maintenant avec la nouvelle cupule.
Ok. Isn't she great?
Oui, théoriquement, le ski, ça va être possible avec une prothèse de la hanche.
Ouais.
Donc ça, c'est clair. Mais c'est effectivement peut-être un tout petit peu trop tôt là maintenant
Ok,
déjà
merci.
cette saison.
Ok, merci. Ben super, hein, merci infiniment. Là, je me sens tellement mieux. I feel so much better. I walked around today and it was great. And I feel like I can get my rhythm back. I can dance. Maybe not ski, but...
Yes,
merci.
I think so.
Thank you so much.
Avec plaisir.
I was led to believe I would walk within a few days. Really? Okay, Shoe Hospital, let me see if Dr. Kägi gave me my groove back. Well, it looks like I'm still a dancing old fool, wider than ever, and I'm loving this track. If you're still watching, well, thanks for indulging me. And thank you to all the wonderful people here at the Shoe Hospital. I am feeling pretty groovy. It was great to have you along on this voyage. If you enjoyed your trip, give us a like and subscribe. You'll really help us navigate better. Me and my boat Galopin promise you a good time every Wednesday, so welcome aboard.